Just get your mind together and come on across to me. We'll hold hands and we'll watch the sun rise from the bottom of the sea. But first, are you experienced? Have you ever been experienced? Well, I am. It's remarkable to sit here like this, surrounded by all these tools and objects that I've needed to complete this masterwork, if you like. And all of this has just been given to me by God. I came on this journey, this is part of a pilgrimage, moving through this place, and I came here with no money, nothing, not a penny in my pocket. And I travelled 24,000 kilometres on a bicycle, halfway around the world. And a boat was given to me, and I did the Jason the Argonaut's journey. I rebuilt the Argo, Tinkerbell into Sara of North Wales, and there's another journey coming. Yet now I have to make a pilgrimage from where I am here to my lady in Eisenach and Weimar, where I started from, where I left from, with nothing, no bicycle, no nothing, and complete the whole circuit now and be reunited with my lady after I don't know how many years. It's a long time. 3, 4, I don't know, I can't count them anymore. She came here for a visit for a holiday and went back again. We've only been together once. And so this is pilgrimage at the highest level. I mean, I've made many pilgrimages, and all the time they get longer and more difficult than the previous one. This is a culmination of a life of pilgrimage. And greater things must you do. You've got to make a longer pilgrimage than I made. You understand? The next one who gets this job and you'll make masterworks too. Every time you do pilgrimage you make masterworks, because pilgrimages, there's 3 parts to it. First of all, you have to learn your lessons and be given your powers by going on your journey, taking pilgrimage, manning the crossroads and crossing the crossroads, and eventually producing your masterworks. And my masterwork is these videos. All these videos that you see on YouTube and Rumble were all made during this pilgrimage. I have other masterworks of teachings that in other places. This is the ones I've made this time at this level on the journey. It's raining outside and it's not a good time of the year to travel, and I have a bicycle that I've put a bid in. 3 days ago I put a bid in on a bicycle, a mountain bike, and if I win that bike I'm going by bicycle. If I don't win that bike I'm going to go on foot and on bus. I have a bus pass that I can travel on. I have a car that I could take, not across waters, not outside of England, and I could catch a ferry. I would catch a ferry anyway to get across, and my route is going to be from Colchester which I've never been to, and it's a very, very, very important point of pilgrimage to do with Caractacus and Boadicea and the overthrow, if you like, of the Britons and the takeover of the Roman Empire of Britain in the turn of century 1 AD, this sort of time. And so I hope to visit the sacred sites there and then travel over to The Hague and work my way probably down the Rhine, which is a journey of Ursula's virgins, to the greatest pilgrimage, if you like. Conan, I think his name was. You know, we got this movie, this book Conan the Barbarian. Well, there was a Conan, and he's associated with Ursula's virgins, and it's a rarely known and understood story. Yet there is a special church of Ursula and the Virgins in Cologne, and there's also a special church from Helen in Bonn. Helen, the mother of Constantine, who established the Christian religion, the most important saint, if you like, of Christianity. So Caractacus is the most important saint of Druidic Britain, and it is a Druidic journey that I've been on this time. And Ursula and the Virgins, they're the most important thing to do with what happened in Britain at the time of Constantine, just a little bit after Constantine, and Constantine and Helen. Of course, Helen is the most important in early Christianity. And that will get me to Eisenach, which is the most important place of chivalry. And I am a knight of the Round Table, and my lady knighted me, and as well as William name, I know the name, always know the name, but the name won't come to me. You guys have to find out who the greatest knight in chivalry is. It's a William. I was knighted by him at the end of a long pilgrimage too. And so there are fruits of pilgrimage and higher powers and higher positions on the Great Way and the great chain of being. The positions of the great chain of being, the great way is a journey that we take to those positions, and the crossroads are the major milestones that we pass through. Okay, that's simple. It's necessary that you all understand this, because you go on pilgrimage, you don't even know you're doing it. You just get the idea in your mind you've got to go. Or your lady drives you out of the house and you think that you're going to split up with her. No, she has to drive you off. You just lie there in the bed and enjoy yourself forever. You won't go on your pilgrimage. And the lady knows when it's time. She doesn't even know why or how. She just does what she has to do, causes a rumpus, and you have to go. That's what got me going on this pilgrimage. If it wasn't for my lady, I wouldn't have gone on this pilgrimage, and thank goodness she drove me on it. We can be going through multiple learning cycles. So, as well as a teacher of righteousness, I'm also a photographer, an artist, a movie maker. I'm all these things. And so there are masterworks of this that have to be done. And you'll see I have done photographic masterworks. I've made photographic videos this time of teaching how to do photography. Walker Evans at work. He did, this is why this book is here probably, is that he did, as part of his journey, he had to produce this book which describes his working methods. Okay, and so what this series of videos is describes my working methods, both as a photographer and as a teacher for humanity. And it's necessary to teach this because it only comes occasionally. It comes occasionally, and then God says to humanity, now, do you recognize that this is important stuff or not? And if you recognize it, then you learn from it, and then humanity can evolve quickly. It doesn't have to keep sending people on this journey, and it won't send people on this journey that I'm on. It won't send people on this journey that I've been on for some time. There has to be a pause, and then somebody else has to go on this journey. And when that is, nobody knows. We don't know. I certainly don't know. All I've done is obeyed the will of God since 2001. That's a long time. It seems like an eternity because I've been living in eternity, and during that time I've grown old. I started when I was 50 and now I'm nearly 70. Must have been younger than 50, it was my 40s. When you turn 52, you become a Mayan elder. If you haven't done it by then, you're behind schedule. If you're not got some position on the great chain of being, you're behind schedule. You'll notice that very, very few people live beyond 104. That's twice 52. Now when I leave here, and even if I leave here, I don't know that I'm going to do that. I'm just like surmising, I'm getting the impression from the signs in the universe that I might be going on this pilgrimage. I don't know until I actually walk out the door. I don't know what I'll be taking with me until I walk out the door, and I don't know if I'll be coming back or when I'll be coming back. I don't know any of these things. I feel that I'll be coming back because my boat is still here and I haven't completed the journey of the boat. The boat has never been put in the water since it's been redone, and so I think I'm coming back here, and I think I'm going to take that boat on another expedition. It's a return journey of the Argonaut, really, that. Or it's another journey. I will find out. When I took the 25,000 kilometre journey that landed me in Africa, in the Gambia, through the Sahara Desert and everything. When I took that journey, the bicycle I was given had Hercules on it. That was the Hercules part of the journey. And the bicycle that I'm looking at getting now has Apollo written on it. So that's another thing after Jason and media. You get this Apollo journey, which is something to do with the muses and memory, the goddess memory. Memory, it's interesting because memory, so I was talking about memory before, how you don't actually, you remember things. It's actually the goddess memory is putting the words into you, and she's like the mother of all the muses. This is very interesting. It's something that I'm only just starting to find out about now. Where does the word come from? And Apollo and memory are, it's not Apollo memory, Zeus and memory are related to Apollo and Anisa. Anisa and Apollo, then you get Zeus and memory. These are hierarchical levels, positions on the great chain of being. Now, Alicia, my lady's name is Elizabeth. Alicia is Elizabeth. El-Isa. God is Jesus. Isa is Jesus. El is God. Or El is a birth, is God is a house. After Mary comes Elizabeth. It's a mystical saying. And you know, John the Baptist, there's a relationship between John the Baptist and Jesus. Jesus is the one that gets baptized, but John the Baptist is the baptizer. These are levels on the great chain of being. The mother of Jesus is Mary, the mother of John the Baptist is Elizabeth. After Mary comes Elizabeth. I hope you're understanding, getting some idea of how to approach an understanding of the mystical sayings in the great books that God gave us. These books come from memory and the muse. Okay, I think it's enough, yeah? I've done my masterwork. This is the final chapter of it. I said I was going to do the Book of Enoch and read it to you. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you guys read it for yourselves. It's easily available. If you search for on the Sacred Text Archives, you'll find the Book of Enoch and a lot of other stuff too. You know, there are probably at least 200 or 300 books on there that you need to read from cover to cover. And so there's plenty of work to do, and the sooner you start, the sooner you can get out of here, the longer you can spend on the journey and the higher you can get on the Great Change Being. If you can get the whole way, you can get out of here. And it is necessary to get out of here. I'm very happy to be out of here. I'm happy. I've been out of here and immortal, if you like, for many years now. And I'm known that about the place that we go to in the next life, it doesn't have to be this world, it can be a better place. And so I know I'm going. And those that go out this time, those that don't get involved, will also go to this place. Otherwise, the ones that stay behind, they have to do this journey that I've had to do. And so you can either listen and learn, or you can poo-poo it, join into World War III, and if you survive that, then you have to do the whole journey all the way from the beginning to the end. Yeah. 20 odd years of it to become a Druid. It's a 20-year pathway to become a Druid through 3 different coloured eggs. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. It's taken me my whole 20 years to get through the 3 coloured eggs. The green, the blue and the white. And there's always a 4th thing, yeah? There's always a 4th thing. My lady said this, don't forget the 4th thing, just recently, because I always say there's 3 things. There are 4 things as well, but they are a higher level of the 3. The 3 and 3 and 3 and eventually gets to 4, and the 4 is 2 couples. 2 couples form a nucleus, and then you can start to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 at the couple level, the group level. 2 couples form the group, and the group then starts the group journey. You lot are the group, you lot have to do the group journey, and we just have to see what happens. Nobody can plan anything, you just have to follow your feet, and if God takes you there, then you're there. If God takes you somewhere else, then you're somewhere else. And that is the way of it. And greater things must you all do than you ever did in your life before. And that I ever did. Can just get your mind together and come on across to me. We'll hold hands and we'll watch the sun rise from the bottom of the sea. But first, are you experienced? Have you ever been experienced? Well, I